Would you be surprised to learn that the toughest holes on tour are the shortest? That might sound like a strange thing to say, but the scoring average for par 3s on the PGA Tour is 3.07 across the field. It's 4.04 for the par 4s and it's 4.64 for the par 5s. So relative to par, the par 5s are easiest, even though they're the longest. So why is that? Right, let me give you an example. So this is a par 5, it's 579 yards, really tough hole. Expectations for me would be, I'm not going to get there in 2, I'm going to try and get there in 3. Pretty good if it misses that tree. Well, it's hit the tree and dropped down. So it's a decent tee shot, but it's just clipped the end of that tree. I've now got 346 yards and I'm playing from semi-rough. I'm up against it. Rescue club, trying to get back into position. It's a really good strike, but again, it's clipped that same tree. I only managed to move it 200 yards up the fairway. I've still got 140 yards left. It's slightly uphill. I've got 9 iron. A little bit of a pull on that one, but despite hitting 2 good shots that found a bit of trouble, I've still managed to get on the green and leave myself a chance at a birdie and potentially a tap-in par. So I've had 2 chances to catch up the small errors that I've made, and that meant that I've still got a birdie chance. But this time we've got a par 3, it's 153 yards, it's slightly downhill. Again, I've got my 9 iron. I've caught that one a little bit heavy and I've cut it. And I'm going to be short right at the green. Now I've got to get the ball up and down to save the par. I've got no shots to play with. I've got no chance of being able to make up for the mistake that I've just produced. And if you want the proof, I've got 30 yards uphill. I'm going to play a 58 degree. I'm going to try and lob it up there. Played it really nicely, but I've struck it so well. It's just going to spin back down off the front of the green. I've now got a 9-yard putt to try and save par. I've nowhere to hide on the par 3s. So the lesson here is to accept that you're going to make bogeys, and you're probably going to make more bogeys on par 3s than any other hole. But what you've got to do is learn to use your handicap better. So a par 3, if you get a shot, is a par 4. So it's about trying to get yourself on the green, giving yourself a chance at a par, but accepting that if you miss it, you've got a bogey and therefore 2 stable for points. Keep your score ticking along.